In this video, we're going to be doing a full iPad customization. Apple just released the new iOS 26 update, which is insane. It comes with the liquid glass customization, widgets, multitasking, so many cute features. I'm going to show you how I turn my iPad into a cute, cozy autumn theme. So grab your pumpkin spice latte, grab a blanket, and get cozy. First things first, we need to be updating our iPad or iPhone, whatever device you're using. This might require a little bit of storage, so you might have to go in and delete a couple apps or photos. The update probably took me about 30 minutes. Okay, go do that and come back. Once you've updated, you're going to be prompted with the signature, welcome, or hello screen. You can go ahead and add your Apple Pay or Siri, or you can skip all that for now. To get inspiration, let's head over to Pinterest. To embrace the fall theme, I'm going to be really leaning into those browns, blacks, and leopard prints. I love this whole Stockholm baddie aesthetic going on at the moment, so I'm going to choose a cheetah print wallpaper. I will have a whole Pinterest board linked below of different prints and wallpapers if you guys want some inspo. So I'm just going to search up cheetah wallpaper, and I'm just really loving all of these designs. I use my iPad long ways most of the time, so I'm going to choose a wallpaper that is specifically for this. The new iOS update actually allows you to customize your screen both vertical and horizontal. After you downloaded all your photos from Pinterest, go into your Photos app, click on the photo that you want to choose, the share option, and then you're going to click use as wallpaper. So this is where it gets really exciting. With the new iOS 26 update, you're able to adjust the size of the clock. I think that is such a cute feature because I love checking the time on my iPad. So I'll be probably making the clock almost as big as possible. You're also able to choose the color that you want the clock to be in, and Apple came out with this new liquid glass customization. So it gives it this almost translucent, icy texture. Go through the colors and choose what you think looks best with your wallpaper. I am loving this dark pink burgundy in contrast with the brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose this color. Before we get into all the customizations, I'm just gonna go through the iOS 26 features. So let's go ahead and go to your home screen. Now in the home screen, iOS 26 has this really cool feature where you can choose the color of your app icons. To do this, you're going to want to hold down on the main screen, press edit, which is in the top left corner, press customize, and this is going to prompt you to choose default, dark, clear, or tinted to customize your app icons. So you want to go ahead and choose tinted, and now you're going to be prompted to choose a color. So you could just drag the icon. I'm going to drag it all the way over to the red/pink because I want to go in with the same burgundy type vibe. I'm dragging it all the way across straight to the right side, and I'm going to make them as dark as possible. You can choose between light or dark. I like the light. You can also choose to remove the wording underneath the app. So I'm going to remove the wording. I think it looks a little bit cleaner like that. Now I have my blurry background with my burgundy. I don't know for sure if I'm going to keep the blurry home screen, but we can go in and fix that later. And you can really see this liquid glass effect in action by dragging down the time. Like, you can just see the ripple. It truly looks like liquid glass. Now the last iOS 26 feature I want to show you guys before we get to customizing is in your files. So you can actually change the colors of your files. Go into your Files app, and you can see how my folders are red. If you want to change it, you just hold down, press customize folder and tags, press tags, and this allows you to change to the other colors. Now I'm not a huge fan of the colors that it provides, so I'm going to stay with red as we're going with a red and brown theme. But I just thought that was a really fun feature to add. Now I want my iPad to really look like those Pinterest ones. I'm talking the widgets, the photos, the motivational quotes. I want all of that. So let me break down how you're going to do that. To add widgets, there are two apps that I recommend, and they're both free on the App Store. Obviously, you can pay to get more features, but we're doing it the affordable way. Let's go through the iOS Apple ones. To access widgets, you want to hold down on your home screen. You want to press edit. This is in the top left corner. And you want to press add widget. This is going to show you all the widgets that come with the Apple or that are attached to apps that you have installed on your iPad. So you guys can see it is all red. That is because that is the app icon that I chose when I customized my home screen, but it will reflect as any color that you guys have. So I definitely want to add the calendar. So I'm just going to go down to calendar, and you can actually swipe and see there's different sizes, different details that you want it to display. So I like to see the day of the month. So I'm just going to choose the month and the day. And you're going to press add widget. Once you do this, you're able to drag and drop it onto your homepage, and you can actually place it anywhere on the homepage you want. So I think for now I'm just going to put it in the top left corner. Now let's go in and add the apps. So go into your app store and download Widgetsmith and colorwidget. These are both free on the app store. First, let's start off with colorwidget. So if you want to add a photo, go into the colorwidget app, scroll down till it says photos and choose create your own photo widget. It's going to prompt you to choose a photo from your photo library. You can get these really cute photos off Pinterest. I'm choosing this really pretty burgundy photo called Lucky Girl, and you can choose whatever size you want and press set widget. Once you press set widget, go back into your home screen and repeat that whole process again. Press edit in the top left corner, add widget, but now you're going to want to scroll down and choose the app called color widget and press add widget. And again, you can drag and drop it, but what I really like with this feature is you can actually choose the size that you want. So you'll see this like little oval on the corner of the photo widget, and you can just drag it. You can enlarge the size, shorten it, and then you can obviously drag it across your home page. So once you're into the app Widgetsmith, you want to press the plus icon in the top right corner, and this is going to allow you to prompt you to choose a widget size. So I want to choose a medium widget size, and you can choose a photo on Widgetsmith just like we did in color widget, but you can also choose other things like calendars, photo countdown, it can be blank, monthly calendar, your email. There are so many options. So I want to make my calendar cuter. I didn't really like the iOS Apple one. So I'm going to scroll and choose the month and date. Make sure to save the widget. And now you have a really cute customized calendar widget that is way cuter than the iOS Apple one. To add this widget on to the home screen, do the same process. For the apps, you want to scroll down and find Widgetsmith. So let's go back to the lock screen because I also want to change my home screen and you have to do it together. I'm going to add some photos. So I'm going to go down and add some small widgets. I want to add my Spotify. I want to add my Gmail. I love accessing my email from my iPad. I do find Widgetsmith to work a little bit better than Color Widget if I did have to choose. And the one thing I noticed I'm not really able to avoid is that when you choose the color of the app icons, it does affect some of the widgets. So on my home screen, it does add this really burgundy tint to all of my widget photos, which honestly looks really cool. I don't mind. It's just something that I noticed. So I'm really happy with my home screen at the moment. I think it looks so cute. I know you guys can see it on the screen, but I'm so happy with it. I'm going to edit my home screen. So I decided that I want to actually do a beige gradient, and I got this one off Pinterest as well. After I've added all the photos for my home screen, I'm going to categorize all my apps into folders. I just think folders look a little bit cuter, especially now that all the apps kind of have the same tint as the background. I feel like the folders is going to look really cohesive. I'm going to know where everything is, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, besties. After 2 hours, I finally finished my iPad. Let's go through it. I didn't think this would be possible. I was never the girl that had the super aesthetic, customized iPad. Like, that wasn't me. Now, as a post-grad nursing student who kind of has no use for this iPad, I am so much more drawn to this. Like, I want to use this all the time. Okay, so let me show you guys. I'm going to have my iPad like screen recorded right here, and so it'll be a little bit clearer for you guys. On my home screen, I have the cheetah background. I got this off Pinterest and I chose the burgundy pink color. I have the liquid gloss effect. On the left, I have 2 photo widgets. So because I chose to have the color for the text, basically it changes the color of the photos, which I don't mind. It looks very aesthetic, but it did tint the photos. And I have the Gmail and Spotify widget app. So now let's go look at my home screen. This is where it gets so good. So you guys did see that I was going for a different theme, but midway through I was like, you know what, scratch this. I'm not really loving this red color. Like, it wasn't, in the liquid gloss effect, it wasn't my favorite. So I ended up going on Pinterest and getting a beige aura background. For the app icons, instead of choosing a color, which I found didn't really match the vibe I was going for, I ended up pressing the auto option. Basically what auto does is it kind of like color grades the app icons to match your background, which is why it looks really cohesive. I moved all the apps into folders so that it would be on the front screen. So I have my work folder, and if you can't tell, this liquid gloss effect is beautiful. So when I like click on the folder, you can tell that it's like, it feels very technologically forward. Like, you can still see my home screen even when I click on the folder, which I love because I put all this work into my home screen and I can still see it when I want to access my folders. So I have my work folder, which has ChatGPT, notes, and freeform. Productivity folder, which is like my Gmail, my Docs, my Google Drive, my Notion. I have my photos and videos. So this is my social media. It's my Netflix, YouTube. And then I have utilities, which is like all the apps that I don't use on a daily basis. I have a beautiful cheetah widget on the top left corner. planner. I have a calendar widget. This is from Widgetsmith. I have a aura heart. I have a pretty little quote on the bottom left, says no one can be you and that's your power. I love it. I have 2 black widgets with cute little icons on it, so the cheetah star and the lotus flower, and a large widget that says the luckiest girl. I don't know about you guys, I feel like this is so fall, so aesthetic, and you guys can see like it matches my room. I'm definitely going for this dark feminine fall aesthetic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment. I would love to see what your home screens look like. If you want, you can totally DM me or drop a photo in the comments. I don't know if it allows you to do that, but totally DM me your widgets. I would love to see your home screens. Please follow my TikTok and Instagram. Make sure to subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Mwah.